Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, followed by the singing of the national anthem, led by senior talented vocal students Claudia Villa and Savion Collins, and the Pledge of Allegiance, led by JERA OTC Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Claudia Villa.
One step backward. Hard. 3, steady. Hard.
Oh, sing and you sing by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose white stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Hard. Run. Face. Forward. Forward. March.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. MCHS and Student Council President for 2018-2019, Mr. Garrett Desatel.
Good evening. My name is Garrett Desatel, Student Council President. I would like to invite the special guest of our class to stand and be recognized. Superintendent of St. Mary Parish Schools, Dr. Teresa Bagwell. District 9 School Board Member, Miss Elena Black. District 10 School Board Member, Mr. Dwight Barbier. District 11 School Board Member, Mr. Ronald Barrett. Martin City Mayor, Frank Boo Kerzafi. H&B Young Foundation Board Member, Ms. Brenda Ayo and Ms. Gwen Ross. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'd also like to introduce the MCHS administrators, assistant principals, Ms. Kimberly Caesar and Mr. Dennis McDeal. And the principal of Morgan City High School, Mr. Mickey Fall.
My name is Drew Gross, Student Council Vice President. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the student who has earned the position as the top graduate of the class of 2019. Please join me in congratulating Sierra Linnell Guidry.
Good evening to my fellow graduating class of 2019. The road that brought us to tonight surely was a long one. Some might even say it was too long. But here we are finally, our high school graduation. We made it. I would like to begin by showing my gratitude to all of the support systems in our lives tonight. Those who, in my experience, were willing to set time aside to try to teach me what confused me in class. Because, let's face it, who really understands trigonometry anyway? Those who were willing to be ready to help me up after I tripped and almost broke my face while trying to score a touchdown during flag football in sophomore year PE. Those who were willing to cheer at the sidelines of my greatest victories. And those who were willing to console me as I cried at my greatest defeats. Whether in this room with us or otherwise, our support systems are a huge part of the reason we're sitting here together tonight. Whoever they may be for you, we all have at least one person standing alongside us, and I believe that they deserve our unconditional recognition and thanks. I've dreamt of this moment for a very long time. It's funny how you can be as young as an elementary school student and picture a future moment so clearly, and yet when that moment comes, you're at a complete loss of words by the presentness of it all. We have all spent the last 4 years dreaming of our future, dreaming of our best selves, or just daydreaming in class. Throughout our high school careers, our dreams have tethered themselves into our thoughts, accumulating both legitimacy and intrigue. Forgive me for reinforcing a cliche, but I look around this room tonight and see seats filled with endless potential. Whether continuing your education, going straight into work, going into the military, or going headfirst into the unknown, everyone in this room tonight has dreams to accomplish and goals to achieve. We have cultivated and nurtured these dreams together as a class. We have labored over who we once were to grow into who we are now. We have found the strength to stand up after every stumble, be it in PE or otherwise. We have looked adversity in the face and said, not today. And here we sit, having yet to make our dreams our reality. Thinking back to our English 4 class this semester, we were required to conduct an interview while reading the Canterbury Tales, asking some of our classmates what it is that they wanted most out of life. Unsurprisingly, the most common answer was success. Now, I'm sure that we all have varying definitions of the sense of success: money, careers, love, stability, happiness. But to me, at least, the most successful thing that any of you can do in this lifetime is to live unapologetically as yourself. Live the rest of your life however it is that you desire. Because there will be people that will wholeheartedly despise you for it. There will be people who will judge your happiness without a second thought. There will be people who will try to tear you to shreds over your hardest and most well-earned triumphs. There will be people who will be so irreversibly hardened by their own preconceptions that they will be blind to your beautiful individuality. We need to live in spite of these people. We need to prosper to prove them wrong. We need to exist to make our world a better place for our originality. I want to leave you all with words that many of us probably haven't heard since sophomore year's English 2. From William Ernest Henley's Invictus, in the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shape, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. To conclude, we, right here in this room, are the only ones who can decide where we go from here. We are the only ones that can dictate our success. We need to be headstrong in our desires. We need to be willing to face both the world's opportunities and the world's downfalls. We need to walk out of this ceremony ready to bring our dreams to life. We are the class of 2019, and we're only just getting started. Thank you.
As a part of a long-standing tradition at Morgan City High School, Alyssa Julian, Student Council Historian, Emily Lofton, Student Council VIP, and Sarah Sierra, Student Council Parliamentarian, will now present the senior emblem to the junior class, represented by Carson Gagliano, Junior Class President, William LaRocca, Junior Class Vice President, and me, Juliet Thibodeau, incoming Student Council President.
Yeah, let's go!
In the ladder of high school life, there are 4 rungs leading to the final goal, graduation. Each rung, when mounted, increases not only the knowledge of a person, but also the character. Tonight, one group of students, the seniors, stand at the top of the ladder. For them, high school days are over. They have contributed to and received from their alma mater, but mounted upon the 3rd rung of the ladder. There stand a group of ready to slip into the rams of seniorhood. Morgan City High School depends upon the success of their ambition and efforts. Whether they so desire it or not, the school will reflect the lives of these juniors of today, seniors of tomorrow.
Tonight, we wish to carry on tradition which was established by the graduating class of 1930, that of passing the emblem from the senior to the junior class. This emblem, made up of moss and white magnolias, is very symbolic. As the beautiful gray moss clings to the sturdy tree for its life and support, may you, the seniors of 2020, cleave always to your alma mater. And just as the magnolia adds beauty to the forest, may you, through your lives, add much credit to Morgan City High School. Lastly, as the rope is bound together so it has more strength, may you, the seniors of 2020, work together and through your cooperation, make Morgan City High School one of the best schools in the state because you are its alma mater. We, the seniors of 2019, present this chain of friendship and trust to you, the seniors of 2020. May you always cherish and protect it.
We consider it a great pleasure as the representatives of the junior class to accept the 2019 Moss Robe, handed down by the senior class. Next year, the seniors will strive to continue the custom that the class of 1930 established.
As the moss clings to the tree for substance, so will the seniors of 2020 hold to all that is best for Morgan City High School. We will endeavor to keep before us and the other students the ideal of purity that is symbolized by the magnolia blossom.
At this time, Jake Arsenault, Student Council Treasurer, will present the senior gift.
It is a tradition for senior class to purchase a gift from Morgan City High School upon their departure. The class of 2019 will contribute 1 bottle refilling station to the school and funding saved to purchase replacement filters in the future. As Student Council Treasurer, I would like to present Mr. Fobb with the class of 2019's senior gift. Ms. Leslie Smith will now conduct the Senior Awards Program.
Good evening. We will begin our awards ceremony tonight by giving each of our departments the opportunity to honor one senior who has excelled above all others in that particular subject. Our first presenter will be Mrs. Christine Myers, presenting for the Visual Arts Department.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to present the Morgan City High School Art Award to the senior with the highest grade point average, along with course completion of Arts 1, 2, 3, and 4. The recipient of this award has been recently recognized by millions, really millions, as a talented artist. However, unseen by most is the amazing self-discipline, determination, and countless hours of practice and hard work, which truly sets her apart and allows us to see her shine so brightly on this starry night. Please join me in congratulating Miss Madison Gale LeBlanc. She's the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brad Rock. And you can come up here. Our next presenter is Ms. Laura Goday with the Business Department.
On behalf of the Business Department, it is my honor to present this year's award to a young lady who excelled in all business classes. This year's recipient of the Business Department Award is Hallie Blanchard. Mrs. Leslie Smith will now present the English Department Award.
On behalf of the English Department, we'd like to recognize Sierra Guidry for her exemplary performance. Mrs. Megan Witten will now present for the Family and Consumer Sciences Department.
On behalf of the Morgan City High School Family and Consumer Sciences Department, I'd like to present this award to a student that has taken and excelled in many of the classes that this department has to offer. It is my pleasure to present this award to Miss Diane Ward. Ms. Salam McHale will now present for the Foreign Language Department.
Bonsoir. Hola. Marhaba. Good evening. The world is your horizons. Go, explore, learn, and enjoy it. babies. The Foreign Language Department Award goes to a student who was always pleasant and would strive always to be the best. Congratulations, Sierra Guidry. The next representative is going to be Ms. Fontenot for the Health Educational Department.
On behalf of the Health Occupations Department, it is my honor to present this year's award to a young lady who excelled in all health occupation classes. This year's recipient of the Health Occupation Department Award is Ms. Harley Wazak. Sergeant Stubbs will now present the JROTC Departmental.
On behalf of the JROTC, Colonel William and myself, the JROTC Award is presented to our highest leader, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Claudia Villa. I will be followed by Mr. Jason Villatop, Math Department.
On behalf of the Math Department, and ignoring the joke about trigonometry, the Math Department Award goes to Sierra C.C. Guidry. Sorry. The next presenter will be from our band, Mr. Michael Swiper.
How do you forget about me? I'm the only one on the faculty over 300 pounds. Come on, bro. These awards are supposed to be based off a GPA. Sorry, I don't really do grade books that well. Dr. Bagwell, you didn't hear that? This award goes to the right-hand person that led the band this year. If I wasn't there, I had the utmost faith that she could control it and probably do a better job than I would. Give her a year or two, she's going to come back and help out. Ms. Mackenzie Amador. Our next presenter will be our new choir director, Mr. Roland Bennett.
On behalf of the Morgan City Music Department, the 2019 Choir Award goes to a talented young man and leader in the choir, Mr. Savion Collins. Next presenting for the Science Department is Mr. Dwayne Hartman.
This award goes to the person who has the highest overall average in all sciences taken, Miss Sierra Guidry. Next up is Mr. Vidas with Social Studies.
On behalf of the Social Studies Department, this year's award goes to Sierra Guidry.
Mr. Favre will now recognize Vitalant blood donors, formerly known as United Blood Services, and military commitments.
Seniors wearing the purple and orange cords tonight have donated 2 units of blood to Vitalant, formerly known as United Blood Services, during their senior year. Will these seniors please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you for saving lives. Students who have committed to serve in our armed forces following graduation are wearing white cords tonight. Seniors, when I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Leonard Alvarez. Gavin Angeron. Ryan Armand. Joe Bertrand. Kylan Gaspard. Noah Gode. Thomas Gerwa. Brian Marville. Jeremy Stewart. And Drake Barrett. Thank you for serving our country.
All right, to present the Ann Dangerfield Memorial Scholarship, the H.B. Young Scholarship, the Student of the Year Award, and the Principal's Award is Mr. Mickey Favre.
Sierra Guidry has won all of them. No, I'm just joking.
Doing Ann Dangerfield first?
First scholarship we'd like to award tonight is the Ann Dangerfield Scholarship. It goes to the student who over the course of 4 years has shown the most improvement. This was a pretty easy decision for our Scholarship and Awards Committee. And our winner this evening is Mrs. Oh, by the way, the scholarship is worth $500. And our winner this evening is Mrs. Rochelle Bergeron. Trust me. We are honored this evening to have Mrs. Brenda Ayo and Mrs. Gwen Ross, members of the H.B. Young Board, here with us this evening. The H.B. Young Foundation has supported Morgan City High School for many years. However, the partnership with us that we have shared in recent years has become something truly phenomenal. Did you know that all of the CLEP, work keys, advanced placement exams, and some ACT exam funding was provided by the H.B. Young Foundation? Did you know that the H.B. Young Foundation helps purchase many of our study materials at Morgan City High? Did you know that the H.B. Young Foundation purchased smart boards for our science department? Did you know that they also help our students in need by providing funds to help with clothing, food, field trips, and even eyeglasses? The H.B. Young Foundation is vital to the success of Morgan City High School. Ladies, on behalf of our great school, we thank you for helping us to achieve this great success. Tonight, once again, they have given us 7 scholarships with a total value of $42,000 to be given away to some deserving young Tigers. Hopefully we can change someone's life in just a few minutes by easing the financial burden to attend college. I will start with our 2-year scholarships valued at $3,000 each. Our first recipient plans on attending either Fletcher or the South Louisiana Community College to major in nursing. Congratulations, Ms. Gabrielle Swallow. Our second scholarship recipient will also receive $3,000 to help her attend Fletcher Community College to also major in nursing. Congratulations, Ms. Harley Wazan. Wow, y'all kind of look shocked, huh? Now we're going to move on to our four-year scholarships valued at $6,000 each. Our first recipient plans to become a Raging Cajun at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, where she will major in, I'm going to try to pronounce this, anesthesiology. I got it, huh? Please join me in congratulating Ms. Rasta Johnson. The winner of our fourth scholarship this evening, also valued at $6,000, will join Rasta at University of Louisiana at Lafayette, where she plans to major in biology. Congratulations, Ms. Sarah Sierra. Wow, thank you, Sarah. Seems like it's all been young ladies. Any of you guys going to college? Our fifth recipient is going to college that has the best mascot, but of course I'm a little biased. He will be attending Louisiana State University, where he plans to study mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Kevin Ramirez. I only have two left. This one will again be worth $6,000. On her application, she wrote "Go Colonels" all over it. Something tells me that she's excited to go to Nicholls State University, where she will also major in nursing. Come get your scholarship, Miss Lainey Reyes. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm kind of getting tired of handing out scholarships. So let's make this a really big difference in someone's life and make this scholarship worth $12,000. And that's a lot of money. So we'll need to give it to someone who can count it. Probably someone taking up accounting at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Congratulations, Alyssa Julian. On behalf of the H&B Young Foundation and Morgan City High School, congratulations to all of you. too many awards, y'all.
I'm proud of her too.
We got a lot of trophies down here, y'all. Morgan City High School Student of the Year is truly something special. She also won the competition at the district level and is the reigning St. Mary Parish High School Student of the Year. She is extremely intelligent and maintained a near-perfect GPA while taking a college preparatory curriculum at Morgan City High School. She's one of only 3 students in the senior class to earn an academic jacket this year, but she's probably best known for her talents as an artist, as she has won numerous local, state, and national awards. Her art will be displayed in the hallways of Morgan City High School for many years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Morgan City High School and St. Mary Parish Student of the Year, Ms. Madison LeBlanc. I'm not doing good tonight, y'all. This is my favorite part of the night, and I always begin by telling how this award came to be. Simply put, almost 2 decades ago, the principal of Morgan City High School had an extra graduation mug, and it looked like this. He decided to give it to a student at graduation who had defied long odds to earn a high school diploma. Over the years, I've continued this special tradition. Looking back, I realize that I have a tendency to choose someone for the award who suffered through some tragedy that left their life changed forever. Other times, I pick someone who was born with the cards stacked against them, but overcame great challenges and obstacles to sit where you are sitting this evening. Tonight's winner is none of these things. She is a happy, friendly, extremely polite young lady. You may know her as an honor student and a school leader. Her teachers and classmates love her. Many students look to her for guidance and help. So why am I standing here talking about her this evening? What odds did she overcome to have such a seemingly perfect life? I think that you will be shocked as I tell her story, and I hope that you understand and appreciate the impact that all of you can have on someone, even when you don't realize it. I really came to know her at the beginning of the year. I had assumed that she had been at Morgan City High School all 4 years of high school, and like most seniors, she truly came into her own during her senior year. Her teachers must have noticed too, because more than one of them nominated her for Student of the Month way back in August, and I chose her for the award. Like all the other winners, she received this little, perhaps insignificant $2 trophy. She passed by my duty spot in the hallway every day, and she was always in a great mood, and it seemed to be contagious, as she never failed to make me smile. I'd see her helping students with their lockers, as she would bring students to me to translate their concerns if they had a problem. I saw that the Spanish students leaned on her for help, and she relished the fact that she was the liaison between their problems and the solution to those problems. I remember thinking, wow, it must be great to be so young and have everyone seek your assistance because they know that you can help them. About 3 months ago, the state of Louisiana released data about students dropping out of high school. Her name was on that list, and it shocked me. I knew it was just a mistake, so I saw her in the hallway, and she greeted me with a big smile and typical cheerfulness. I remember telling her that the state had made a mistake and listed her as a dropout. I remember seeing her smile disappear and her face sadden, but she did not say a word. The next day, I saw her again as she walked out of the front door of the school, and I asked if she was okay, and she told me that she didn't want me to think less of her. She put her head down and walked away from me again. That afternoon, I looked at her enrollment history because I wanted to see what she thought would make me think less of her. I noticed that she had been held back in middle school. I saw that she had bounced back and forth from a high school in Mississippi and Morgan City High School. I realized that even though she was still in school, she had entered high school several years before. Since she hadn't graduated in 4 years, the state of Louisiana labeled her as a high school dropout. The fact that she came to school every morning and earned A's and B's in all of her classes meant nothing. For you see, the state of Louisiana, without ever meeting children, can give them a label that will follow them forever. Last Friday, when all of you were leaving after finishing your last day of high school, I asked her to stay because I wanted her to tell me her story. I think I needed to hear it for myself because I could simply not understand how the young person that I'd come to know was the same person that I saw on paper. I would not share everything that was said that day. Just know that she ugly cried. And I may have got something in my eye a time or two. But some fights and struggles are better left in the past, to be learned from, but to never be talked about again. But I will tell you the important things, the things you need to know. She's from a small town in Mississippi, and she went to school there most of her life. When she was in middle school, her parents separated, and like most families going through a divorce, the entire family struggled. She's from a family of 5 children, and she's the middle child with 2 older siblings, and 2 younger siblings. Her mother leaned heavily on her during this difficult time. In fact, during this time, she became her mother's best friend, her shoulder to cry on. It was also this time that her life began to change. She learned how to drive when she was only 12 years old. And she didn't go through Mike Gerwaz's driving class either. But she probably drove like she did. At first, she would just drive to the store to pick things up for the family. In time, she would drive her little sisters to school for band or soccer practice. She began to shoulder more and more burden, and soon school responsibilities were replaced with adult responsibilities. School became not important, and she started going less and less. In 7th grade, she moved to Texas for a little while, and schools in Texas have lots of money, which was different from the school she had attended in Mississippi. She tried to get involved by trying out for things. She rode the bus to and from school. They even had a bus that took her home after practice. Her grades were good and she was happy again until she had to move back to Mississippi. But with the new attitude, newfound enthusiasm, she tried out for everything. Volleyball, basketball, soccer, just because she wanted to belong to something. She didn't make any of those teams. With nothing to do, her grades began to plummet again. Her mother and siblings would stay up late at night making food to sell to shipyard workers to make money. She often slept in class because she didn't get much sleep at night. In time, she started to stay home more and more to work with her mother instead of going to school. She fell so far behind that she failed everything. Somehow, by some miracle, she eventually made it to high school, which was an even worse experience than middle school. Her high school was a big school, roughly twice as big as Morgan City High School, with 1,400 students. At her school, athletes and smart kids were popular. Students like her were ostracized. She simply didn't fit in. She tried out but never made teams. Over time, searching for acceptance, she admits that she fell in with the wrong crowd. She found bad influences in the form of older people who had quit school years earlier. These people continued to lead her down the wrong path. Somehow, by another miracle, she passed 9th grade. She was surprised because she had so many absences. She decided to return for her sophomore year to give it a try. Looking for stability and realizing she needed a change, she called her father in Morgan City and asked if she could move in with him. She enrolled at MCHS and tried out for basketball. She was shocked when she learned that she made the team. Before she played her first game for the Tigers, she was forced to move back to Mississippi. When she returned, she quickly fell back into bad patterns, and before long, she started missing school. Needing money, she got a job as a waitress and felt very appreciated because her boss had to work late hours, late into the evening. Working late hours as a waitress and being a student in high school usually don't go hand in hand. She kept failing school, but in Mississippi, you can write letters of appeal to excuse your absences. She wrote letters, and surprisingly, she would be passed to the next grade. Last year was her senior year in Mississippi. She bought a cap and gown with her hard-earned money, but old habits are hard to break. In December of 2017, she found herself with no place to live. She had already failed all of her classes and had lost hope. She remembered how she had fit in during her earlier stint at Morgan City High School, and with nothing to lose, she called her father to ask if she could come back. She was shocked when she returned to Morgan City High School, and a lot of students remembered her from when she was here in 10th grade. She told me that Drew and McKinley were excited to see her. It made her feel good. The block scheduling in place at Morgan City High at the time allowed her to earn some credits, but it was not enough for her to graduate last year. She was saddened to learn that she couldn't play sports either because due to her age, her eligibility had expired. She returned at the beginning of this school year, her second shot at being a senior. She decided to become a Tiger ambassador, a mentor to her young students, and was accepted. She said Mrs. Smith really sold the program, so she was excited to be a part of it. She helped during freshman orientation. She joined Key Club. She was elected as a spokesman for the DARE program and went to the local elementary schools with the Morgan City Police Department, sharing positive behavior referrals from her teachers. She was even selected as the Morgan City High School Student of the Month, and she earned this not-so-fancy $2 trophy. She was shocked when she was selected to be a presenter at the New Generation Forum. How could she present to the leaders of our community? She looked at the other students who had been selected to represent Morgan City High School at the forum, and something didn't seem right to her. She said, I thought to myself, how could I be in the same group as C.C. Guidry, an Ivy League student? Or Madison LeBlanc, the St. Mary Parish Student of the Year? Or Eddie Fernandez, or Jacob Otan, two extremely smart and talented young men. She told me that Mrs. Smith could have picked anyone, another smart kid, but she picked me. I guess she saw something in me. She said I had a good heart. So I presented in front of everyone, including our mayor, our school board members, our superintendent, everyone. She would often mentor Mrs. Martinez's freshman homeroom class, which is comprised of Spanish students. She saw many students that reminded her of herself when she was younger. She told them not to give up, they could be like her, and they could make it too. But she didn't just tell them, she gave them examples of how Claudia won homecoming queen, and Dennis made the newspaper for scoring a goal in soccer, and how Willer and Montserrat were accepted to Nicholls State University. Last week, I had to sit down with 4 students to tell them that they would not graduate because they didn't pass the state test. It was one of the toughest things I've had to do this year because I had worked closely with each one of them, and they had worked so hard to pass all of their classes. I could tell that they were upset, but they thanked me and walked out. Later that day, I learned that they had gathered in the classroom after I'd spoken to them, and they started to cry. I'll let you guess who showed up and sat with them. She shared her story with them and assured them that they could make it if they didn't give up. That day, they all signed up for tutoring and promised to take the test again in June to earn their diplomas. So that brings me to this evening and a couple of things that I just need to make right before I leave here tonight. Some things that if you were really paying attention, you may have figured out. She would turn 21 years old soon. She used to be embarrassed of this fact and did not want people to know that she was 20 years old and still in high school. But life is all about perspective. Now she realizes that her age signifies perseverance, second chances, and the fact that she never gave up. She earned 15 A's and 5 B's on her report card this year and made the principal's list of honor roll status every grade year. She is extremely proud of what she will accomplish this evening in just a few short minutes when that diploma is placed into her hands and the state of Louisiana recognizes her as a high school graduate. Remember that she told me that she didn't want me to think less of her? I am in no position to judge anyone. All that truly matters is what she thinks of herself. Plus, if you think about it, I must think pretty highly of her if she's receiving the Morgan City High School Principal's Award this evening. That only leaves one thing that I'll have left to take care of. This insignificant $2 trophy. You see, through the time I spent talking with her, I learned something very important that perhaps I'd forgotten. It is not what something costs that matters to someone. It is what something means to someone that matters most. She told me that the thing that meant the most to her this year was that little trophy. She had never won a trophy before, and it is one of her most treasured possessions. She keeps it by her bed, and it's the last thing she sees before she closes her eyes at night. It signifies that teachers had noticed her, and maybe, just maybe, she was someone special. Maybe even someone with a good heart. She told me that the little trophy meant so much to her that she carried it with her when she dressed in a cap and gown one day and came to the school to have her aunt take what she called her senior picture, which consisted of her standing in front of the Morgan City sign and holding her trophy in front and center. I got the picture and I posted it on our Facebook page last night. I hope that you have had a chance to see it. I think it's great, and I love the fact that this little trophy is so special to her. And that is where my story could end. But stories need happy endings. And seniors need real senior portraits to document the accomplishment of graduating from high school. So, our good friend, Mr. Wade Gussman, has donated a gift certificate for a senior portrait photo session and package in the amount of $300 for tonight's winner. And for that, I'm deeply appreciative. But to truly take a good photo, you need good props. Perhaps a cap and tassel, which I can see you wearing, and maybe a graduation gown, which you have, and a diploma, which you'll soon receive, I promise. But I need one more thing to make her picture absolutely perfect. Something that might mean something to help her to remember this night forever. 2019 Morgan City High School President's Award is Ms. Isabel Facio.
Congratulations, Isabel. All right, and next, Mr. Tim Vidos will now present the Student Council service plaques.
I'd like to acknowledge the following students for their dedication and service to Student Council. Please come forward to receive your plaque when I call your name. Drew Grove for serving as Student Council Executive Vice President and Senior Class President. Each year, this ceremony marks the last of the duties performed by the outgoing Student Council President. As sponsor of Student Council, we are pleased and honored to award this service plaque to your Executive President for 2018-2019, Mr. Garrett Desatel. He leaves this position with a wealth of experience, and our sincere thanks for an excellent job well done. As his last official duty, Garrett will now turn over our much-worn gavel to the newly elected Student Council President, Mistress of Ceremonies, Ms. Juliette Thibodeau.
This concludes the awards portion of our ceremony.
Mr. Bob will now share remarks and words of congratulations and will introduce the faculty and staff.
Have you ever wanted something so badly that you prayed and prayed and prayed? Y'all want that big trophy, huh? Have you ever wanted something so badly that you prayed and prayed and prayed, hoping that the thing that was so important to you at the time, the thing that you couldn't just live without, would somehow, some way, become yours? Maybe it was that cute, cuddly puppy that you dreamed of receiving as a small child, but woke up on Christmas morning only to find an ugly hamster, or worse, a goldfish under the tree. Or maybe it was that cute boy or girl that you had a crush on in 9th grade, but they didn't like you, so you settled for the friend with braces and glasses. There's nothing wrong with braces and glasses. Maybe you wanted your parents to buy you a fancy new car or truck when you started driving, and they made you get a job and save your money until you could buy an old used station wagon from your great-grandmother. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe there's a plan that no one has told us about? Maybe there's a reason why things occur differently than what we want or expect. It just happens as we live day to day, and things seem to work out with us, even without us thinking about it. Maybe, just maybe, your prayers were heard and answered after all. You just didn't realize it at the time. Like maybe you were too young to take care of a puppy. You know, they need to be fed, watered, brushed, and walked. Maybe you had to learn about responsibility first, and that living things are to be treasured. Maybe the first real lesson in life that you learned, or the first real pain that you needed to feel occurred when your dad made you dig a hole in the backyard to bury your hamster in because you forgot to feed it for a month. Or maybe it occurred with your family surrounding a toilet, saying a prayer before Goldie was flushed back into the ocean after you forgot to change her water bowl on a regular basis. Those lessons are harsh for a child because it is tough to lose something that you love, but they teach us about life until the day that we are better prepared to own and care for the pet that we have dreamed about. So what about that cute girl or guy that you had a crush on during your freshman year? Maybe they aren't even so cute anymore. Maybe the friend that you settled for back in the day has become something truly special to you because you got to know someone for who they truly are. And by the way, teeth are pretty and straight when braces come off. And glasses are way, way, way cool. Maybe we learn an important lesson about how to not judge people before we get to know them, because love comes in all packages. And sometimes the books with the plainest covers have a masterpiece just waiting to be read. What about great-grandma's station wagon? Well, first you learn that money is hard to earn. Then you learn that when you spend your own money on something, you take care of it and treasure it. Maybe it is just an old station wagon that smells like mothballs to your friends, but to you it represents 2 summers of cutting grass, or babysitting every weekend for a year, or maybe even a tough job flipping burgers or stocking shelves. You learn a strong work ethic and realize that if you want something, you have to work hard for it. You might learn that you don't drive so well and that cars dent and scratch easily. You learn how to become a better driver for the day that you save enough to trade your station wagon in on something shiny and new that you can be proud of. And then you might learn that you miss your old station wagon and it wasn't so bad after all. A plan? Maybe so. Have you ever heard an older person, perhaps your parents or grandparents, say, "If only I would have known then what I know now"? What they're trying to say is that the experience in life have taught them many valuable lessons. The problem is that they had to go through life to learn those lessons. If they were still young and full of energy, like all of you, but knew all the secrets and shortcuts to life like they do now, they would be dangerous. But you are blessed to have these people with you as you experience many of the same ups and downs that they experienced when they were your age. People who you sometimes take for granted, but know that you can always count on them because they love you unconditionally. They're full of emotions as they know that tonight is the true beginning of your journey. That part makes them proud. But they also know that when you walk through those doors behind me this evening, that you will be entering a world that, although amazing and unbelievable at times, can be cruel and harsh. How do they know this? Because they had to experience it them for themselves once upon a time. They realized, just like I realized, that they will no longer be able to protect you like they have done up to this point. That you must learn the good with the bad, and knowing that a lot of good is great, but that the bad is often the best teacher of life's lessons. As hard as it is to do, they know that the time has come for them to throw you into the air and hope that your wings are strong enough for you to take flight. At this time, I would ask that the parents, grandparents, guardians, and family members of the class of 2019 stand so that it can be recognized and appreciated. Congratulations, parents. Just know that when they do release you and you do take flight, you will not be alone. You will find that your wings are stronger than you could have ever imagined. Why? The answer is simple. During your 4 years as a Tiger, the people sitting behind me have provided you with learning opportunities that have you well on your way to becoming productive members of society. They have prepared you for the challenges and experiences that await. They're a big reason why we are here this evening to celebrate you. Know that they have refused to let you fail, and their countless lessons will carry you far in your life. At this time, I would ask that the faculty and staff of Morgan City High School stand and be recognized for their impressive contributions to the class of 2000. Congratulations, Tiger faculty. In closing, I'd like to say that we are all inspired and motivated by different things. You will find something that you are passionate about, something that drives you. It might be school or a job. It might be a goal that you set for yourself. It might be starting a family. Whatever it is, believe that you have the power and ability to do whatever you set your mind to accomplish or aim your heart to pursue. Those of you who know me well know that my speech tonight was not about goldfish or hamsters. It was not about braces or glasses or a beat-up old station wagon. It was about the things that these objects represent, the things that make our lives special. So in this evening, our very last one together, I'll leave you with one thought to ponder. Maybe there's no such thing as an unanswered prayer. Maybe we get what we want and need all the time. Maybe instead of seeing things for what they are, we need to look at things for what they could become.
There's an emergency. We need Elvira Hicks' car moved.
There's an emergency. We need Elvira Hicks' car moved in the parking lot. Elvira Hicks, we need your car moved in the parking lot. There's an emergency outside. Congratulations, and may God bless the Morgan City High School class of 2019.
Mr. Fogg will now present the diplomas to the seniors.
Sierra Linnell Guidry. Mackenzie Rose Amador. Montserrat Barragan Mata. Garrett James Desatel. Jenna Catherine Duhon. Eduardo Gabriel Fernandez. Madison Gail LeBlanc. Caitlin Elizabeth Mayon. Hannah Marie Prado. Kevin De Jesus Ramirez. Jacqueline Reyes. Alexis Faye Rink. Caitlin Michelle Singletary. Mackenzie Grace Smith. Daisha Chanel Tibet. Gracie Nicole Barrett. Harley Nicole Wazan. Selena Paige Williams. Alexandria Elizabeth Acosta. Brianna Yolanda Amador. Madison Grace Oquin. Austin Michael Desatel. Drew Elizabeth Grove. Alyssa Aaliyah Julian. Kylie K. Landry. Emily Ruth Hannah Lofton. Mitchell Evan Mancuso. Brian Alejandro Marvilis. Henna Claire Morgan. Jolie Ann Nini. Elena Paige Pare. Perez. Corman Elizabeth Peterson. Yaritza Nayeli Plata. Patrick Lawrence Price, Jr. Laney Maureen Delgado Reyes. Sarah Elizabeth Sierra. Jerenee Nais Stewart. Hayden Elizabeth Trotter. Ashley Nicole Razan. Diana Zavala. Mia Ann Ackman. Zachary Paul Alamon. Jesus Alvarez. Jake William Arsenault. Zach Tyler Oakwan. Ariel Najia Augman. Kayla Rayon Barrow. Gracie Todd Bennett. Rochelle Marie Bergeron. Drake Anthony Bertrand. Hallie Ronell Blanchard. McKinley Gabrielle Boudreau. Jacelyn Michaela Bouillon. Gianna Nicole Corbin. Eric Allen Chapa. Savion Isaiah Collins. Tasia Naquel DeLong. Sean Michael Dennis. Brooke Ashlyn Driscoll. Sashira Espinal Santos. Coach John Gaspard. Christian Michael Gray. Gracie Noel Grove. Willard Jose Guardo. Tyler James Hebert. Netta Luciana Hernandez. Zuri Eugenia Hernandez. Mackenzie Faith Hirschman. Shadiman Haralicia Holly. Hunter James Ibert. Shelby Jean Jones. Dejanay Lightfoot. Ariana Aaliyah Mallet. Maria Alicia Marcel. Maurice Marvin Martin. Devin Joseph Mayon. Ty Kao Yuin. Lexus Nicole Pyle. Anthony Rodriguez. Fabiola Romero Hernandez. Claudia Berenice Villa. Jaden Amaya Walker. Tyreka Chanel Williams. Brisa Bridget Zamudio Montez. Jose Rodolfo Aguilera. Zach Anthony Alcina. Leonard Alvarez. Gavin Lynn Angeron. Ryan Nelson Armand. Eric Ryan Balance. Oscar Javier Banegas. Caleb Alexander Becker. Dennis Antonio Benitez Lopez. Joe Nicholas Bertrand. Bethany Wade Sweet Booty. Levita Mary Boudreau. Houston Henry Cooley III. Alfred James Daigle III. Trevor Paul Daigle. Azaisha Malachi Dan. Braylon Page Dardo. Joetta Yvonne Davis. Mario Cesar Diaz Gornico. Faith Lynn Domain. Tamira Angeletta Elmore. Omar David Espinoza. Isabel Facio. Janelle Fernandez. Kerwin Jermaine Francois Jr. Kylan Ray Gaspar. Noah Drake Gode. Jurwa Jr. Christopher Montrell Gould. Matthew John Griffin. DeAndre Jarrell Grogan. Kytrell Kendall Grogan. Taylor Jean Grove. Leroy Elton Giat. Justin Michael Hall. Jermaine Terrell Hart. Ahmad Jonte Hawkins. Haley Lynn Jackson. Rasta Ann Johnson. Brandon O'Neill Jones. Gerald Jones. Nicholas Joseph Lacoste. Zion Patrick Landry. Alkeria Caitlin Lewis. Tyrese Maurice Lewis. Roberto Maldonado. Colin Michael McCullough. Delfrey De Jesus Mejia Mora. Cade Matthew Mills. Kaylee Paige Peck. Caitlin Danielle Herkel. Jonathan Israel Perez. Miriam Perez Marrero. Sophia Perez Santos. Akaya Jamar Poole. Esperanza Puebla. Sarah Elizabeth Rabordi. Jeremiah James Rink. Lucas Charles Rivero. Luis Humberto Rojas. Marcus Jude Smith. Noah Paul Sierra. Jared Adam Singleton. Gabrielle Renee Swallow. Gabrielle Elizabeth Thibodeau. Portia Cheyenne Thomas. Drake Robert Verrett. Cheyenne Marie Ward. Peter Emmanuel Washington. Courtney Ann Welch. Andrew Marquise Williams. Cheyenne Nicole Williams. Ashley Nicole Wood.
Let's go, Gage.
Gage Michael Yates. And finally, Jacqueline Zuniga. Congratulations to the 160 graduates that make up the Morgan City High School class of 2019.
Seniors, please stand. On the count of three, we are now going to officially end our high school career by turning our tassels from the right side to the left. 1, 2, 3. Now, as a final symbol of our graduation, let us remove our senior rings and turn them with the name of Morgan City High School facing away from us. This serves as a sign of graduating and readiness for the world. Congratulations, graduates.
Please join us in the singing of the alma mater, led by senior talented vocal students Claudia Villa and Savion Collins. Voted most school-spirited by their classmates, will lead the class of 2019 in their class yell.
Y'all couldn't wait for this day to come, but let's go.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, ready?
Right.
1, 2,
3.
Tigers, Tigers, keep on tight. We're the class of 2019.
again for joining us tonight on the KQKI Digital Video Network for live coverage of tonight's graduation of Morgan City High School. Our live broadcast has been presented by Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Urgent Care of Morgan City, St. Mary Parish President David Penegriff, and the City of Morgan City. KQKI would like to wish all 2019 graduates the very best in their future endeavors. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. You can actually head over to our other channel on the KQKI Digital Network, as we are also bringing you live coverage of tonight's graduation of Patterson High School. Brian Prodige is there covering that live as well. You can go to the KQKI Digital Network Facebook page. It's live there, in addition to all of our other digital platforms as well, including KQKI.live and KQKI.com. Again, thanks for joining us. Congratulations, graduates. I'm Brady Burrell for the KQKI Digital Video Network. Have a great weekend, folks. Be safe.